to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Oh, he's got a chance. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Rice Owls offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter. And he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away.
There he goes! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal. If they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Peterson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. So now it's 2nd and long. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
After that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Wants to go up top on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Givens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Good timing on the quick out. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Spins away from the defense. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Taylor.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Irvin.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Nice move to keep running. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's right. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Power football with the run. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything getting him on the ground.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads it left. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Second down.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Brings up second down.
Rides the back on the option to give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19. Rice rushes to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
At the 35-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Rice. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. They're setting up the screen. Hard running there. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gentry. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The short hand, it's Lewis.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Peterson. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the grab. It's right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Second down coming up.
Off the boot, looking for his man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Gentry. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Rice rushes to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. North Texas really has it going on offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Gets it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. With the catch, it's Irvin. Now facing a third and long. They'll they'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Punt is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle, it's right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Card in the backfield, it's right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, North Texas. The defense does the work itself on the pick 6.
You've got to be so game as a quarterback throwing over the middle field. But this linebacker, he is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. He did right there with that pick 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got a little space. Turning it on. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Rides the back and leaves it on the outside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. taking another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Rice, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. RPO complete to open the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gentry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
13. Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Peterson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. Good pick up, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
For the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Second down coming up.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he gets there and get it down at the 14-yard line.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
North Texas.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time we put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Gain of 18. And that's a first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Folk. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Rice. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 15.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 15 to Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Irvin. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Irvin. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. They move on top.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game. David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when this team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Rice, 27.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got it in the middle. It's right. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Timeout, Rice.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's a turnover on downs.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of